She wore that to work and got fired. We're diving into the viral office siren trend and the shocking story of an intern who reportedly lost a six-figure job over a tube top and mini skirt. Is it just fashion or a career killer? Let's talk about workplace dress codes and the real-world consequences.
So now TikTok has officially revolutionized office wear with the office siren trend, but now people are starting to have an issue with it. Drawing inspiration from the late 90s and early 2000s, the office siren trend features form-fitting outfits and nods to fashion icons like Bella Hadid, Jessica Alba, and Gisele Bündchen. Many TikTokers actually predicted this trend as like a rebellion against traditional workplace dress codes by offering this stylish alternative for women in the corporate world.
If you've seen the viral video about the office siren outfit and how the girl was fired from her six-figure job for wearing an office siren outfit, I found the comment that the video is referencing. This right here, this person said, "We have a college credit paid 25 per hour intern position that goes straight to a six-figure salary job at graduation. This girl wore an office siren outfit day 2 and is immediately fired for it. And yes, we can fire for that. It's in the contract she signed when taking the job. Literally lost a guaranteed 200K comfy job over a leather miniskirt and tube top combo." Oh, this dummy said it's just clothing. Yikes, relax. Huh? There is no reason why you should be wearing a tube top to the office. You could do, or a mini skirt, a leather skirt that's a little longer with some very dark tights. That might be okay. And you have like a turtleneck. But there's no reason for a tube top and a mini skirt. And yes, these companies have the right to fire you for your dress code. Like, I don't understand. You all need to literally get some common sense. This is, you're in a professional setting. It's not the club. It's not the club. Like, office siren wear. Stop letting these influencers who don't work pollute your mind with this trending bullshit that's literally going to get you fired. These people are not you. You don't have the same lifestyle, okay? Like, that's crazy. That tube top and a leather mini skirt. I would have fired her ass too. I would have fired her ass too.
Welcome back to another insightful session here at the Black Tea Podcast. Today, the topic that has captured my attention, and I believe warrants our thoughtful consideration, is the emergence and subsequent controversy surrounding the office siren trend. This trend, inspired by late 90s and early 2000s fashion, advocates for more form-fitting and, in some interpretations, more overtly suggestive attire within the professional sphere. As a conservative Christian woman, my immediate reflections on such a trend are naturally shaped by my understanding of how we are called to conduct ourselves in all aspects of life. Our faith teaches us that we are ambassadors for Christ, 2 Corinthians 5:20, and this includes how we present ourselves to the world. In the context of the workplace, which for many is a significant part of our daily lives and interactions, our attire becomes a nonverbal communication that can either support or detract from our professional goals, and, more importantly, our witness. The sources we have examined bring a stark real-world consequence to this discussion. The anecdote of the intern who was reportedly fired on her second day for wearing a leather miniskirt and tube top to a six-figure job serves as a powerful, albeit cautionary tale. While we might debate the specifics of that particular situation or the employer's actions, it undeniably underscores the reality that workplace dress codes exist and are often enforced, with potentially significant consequences for those who choose to disregard them. These aren't abstract suggestions. They are often conditions of employment outlined in contracts. It's crucial to move beyond simply reacting to a trend and to delve into the underlying principles at play. While the desire for self-expression through fashion is natural and understandable, as Christians, we must always balance this desire with the principles of modesty, professionalism, and respect for the environment we are in. The workplace, in most traditional structures, is a professional setting established for specific purposes. Our attire should facilitate, not impede, those purposes. One of the sources rightly points out the debate around whether such trends are appropriate for the workplace. While some fashion creators defend the office siren as a balance between professionalism and bold fashion expression, incidents like the fired intern and the strong reactions against such attire suggest a significant disconnect between this. online ideal, and the expectations of many employers. It's also concerning how readily these trends, often originating from social media influencers, are embraced without critical evaluation of their real-world applicability. We must cultivate media literacy and recognize that what is celebrated in the often hypersexualized world of social media may be entirely inappropriate and even detrimental in a professional setting. Furthermore, discussions touch upon what appears to be a sense of entitlement in some younger generations, a feeling that personal preferences should supersede established norms and expectations. From a Christian perspective, humility and a willingness to serve and respect authority are foundational virtues, Romans 13:1. While advocating for fair and just workplaces is important, a dismissive attitude towards established guidelines simply because they don't align with personal preferences can be counterproductive and reflect a lack of understanding of the professional landscape. Consider the practical implications. Many of us strive for financial stability and the opportunity to use our God-given talents in meaningful work. 2. Jeopardize a promising career, especially in today's economic climate, over a fashion choice that is widely considered inappropriate, seems to lack wisdom and prudence. Proverbs 4:7. We are called to be good stewards of the opportunities we are given, and that includes understanding and respecting the expectations of our employers. Some might argue that workplace dress codes for women have historically been rooted in the male gaze and a desire to control women's bodies. While there may be historical validity to such arguments, and it's important to advocate for fair and equitable treatment, the answer is not to adopt attire that could be construed as overtly sexualized or unprofessional. Instead, we should focus on demonstrating our competence and professionalism through our work and advocating for respectful workplace environments while still adhering to reasonable standards of dress. It's also worth noting the perspective shared about the workplace not being originally designed for women. While this historical context is important to acknowledge, it also underscores the need for women to navigate the existing structures with wisdom and discernment to ensure our continued progress and success. Choosing attire that aligns with professional norms can be a strategic way to ensure we are taken seriously for our skills and contributions. Ultimately, my reflections lead me back to core Christian principles. We are called to live lives that are pleasing to God, Colossians 3:17, and this includes our conduct and appearance in the workplace. We are also called to love our neighbors as ourselves, Matthew 22:39, and this includes being mindful of how our attire might be perceived by and potentially distract or offend others in a professional environment. Therefore, as you encounter these fleeting trends and the often conflicting messages online, I urge you to anchor yourselves in wisdom and prayerful consideration. Prioritize your professional goals and the blessings of meaningful employment. Seek out styles that are both professional and allow you to feel confident without crossing the lines of what is generally considered appropriate for your workplace. There is ample opportunity for personal style within the bounds of professionalism. Let us not be swayed by every passing trend, especially those that could potentially undermine our professional standing and our Christian witness. Instead, let's be women who are known for our integrity, our diligence, and our respectful conduct in all areas of our lives, including the workplace. Thank you for spending this time with me on the Black Tea Podcast. I trust these thoughts have provided some helpful perspective. Please share your own reflections in the comments. Until our next conversation, may God's grace and wisdom guide you.